you know what? I have a solution. All you got to do is just hit print screen at 60 frames a second, and we'll compile that into a video.
That sounds like it'd be a large file, like larger than the actual video.
I don't.
Maybe.
Well,
What
resolution?
Okay, hold on. That's
is
a
print
thing.
screen?
Hold on.
That's an actual genuine question.
That's a thought experiment. You sound like you actually have something to say.
I'm like, oh shit.
What? Okay, that's a question for the world.
Yeah, I want to test this. Okay, we need to find out what resolution does a print screen save at.
It'll save at your native
whatever the hell the screen is
native
at.
resolution.
GG.
So if your screen is at 1080p and you did
We mean
60
4K.
print screens a second, then you would have a 1080p 60 FPS video.
Yeah,
But
Would that be larger?
but would that be larger than?
That's the question.
Because it saved. I believe it saves as. Does it save as just a PNG?
I think it saves as a PNG. I think it would actually be smaller because there would be no sound data with it.
Well, you can record video without sound. So
Right.
we could do the same thing
We're
without.
strictly going video without sound versus pictures at 60 frames per second.
This is an experiment. This is a video.
I want to try this. We need to figure out a way to try this.
And this is the sync.
Yeah.
fantastic intro. Best one so far.
I'm getting better at this.
He thinks.
Shut up.
Okay.
This is number 16.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
God damn it.
That's because I haven't been questioning him for the last. No.
We're out of sync on which
I don't think
video it is.
I don't think I questioned him on
He
the last
saw my
one.
face go, wait, what?
And it made me double think.
Yup, that was my fault.
I need more confidence in myself
It's
when I'm
'cause-
announcing
I
this
didn't,
episode.
I didn't change the video
You're
title
not vain
on
enough.
the computer.
I'm
Oh,
not
well.
vain enough.
Video title?
Yeah, it still says the sync number 15. I'll change it later.
Oh, yeah, we can change that whenever. Can we?
Yeah, we'll change it after. It's nothing. It's nothing. It ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing but a chicken wing, mamacita.
Who says that?
Apparently Daniel
Daniel.
says that. Speaking of which, he's Daniel.
Hi.
Steve's here.
Oh, my turn? I'm Fred.
And the idiot who just hit his mic is Skyler.
See, I have.
Daniel's back.
Thank you. I have a shock absorber, so I can vaguely, slightly move my mic and be fine.
No,
Hypothetically.
I flat out when pointing just smack this thing. Like it's gonna.
You need more than a shock absorber. You need like a helmet for your mic.
No, he needs a straight jacket.
He needs something to fucking fidget with so he sits still.
I could run
Why
out
don't
to
you bring the
car. I have
Pokeball
something.
anymore?
I have it in the car.
What good does it do you in the car?
God
Well,
damn it.
at least when he's in traffic, he's not fidgeting.
Is it actually accessible in your car?
It's in my backpack.
Which is
In my car.
where in your car? In the front seat, in the back seat, in the trunk, in the
I'm
driver's
not telling
seat?
you where it is. You're gonna steal it.
If I'm gonna steal it, I'm gonna do a lot more than just steal the Pokeball. I'm gonna go smash a window and some headlights.
That might
Wow,
actually improve
why?
the value of my car at this point.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Why? Why would I destroy people's property?
No,
Yeah.
no. When you go, like, have you never done like the homecoming thing where you buy the junk car and you take a hammer to it and just beat the ever living crap out
Oh,
of
I've
it?
done that. Yeah.
No.
No, because I never knew anybody with money to buy just a junk car.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's
you
like
can
a
go to a
school fair
junkyard
thing.
and buy a car for like $300.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
don't
never
have
knew
300
anyone with
I don't even
300
have
bucks.
$300 I want to throw away.
So-
I'd rather use that to buy a router.
Y'all never done the thing at like the school fairs where you just beat the shit out of a car?
No.
I mean, I
Oh,
would
that's the
rather
best.
just spend it on RAM. I mean, RAM and a CPU and probably a new motherboard. That'd be fine.
No, so
Yeah,
usually
don't
what it
you
is
need all
is
three for your computer?
someone will donate like an old car,
I just need a new processor.
and then the school fair or whatever will let you basically spend money to take a sledgehammer and take wax at it, and usually you get to keep whatever you break.
No, because I think there are problems with that. I think there's liability issues, I would guess.
Hey, they did it when I was in middle school.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So my friend walked away with a free steering wheel. Granted, it had a lot of dents, but
Did it have an airbag?
actually, I do not think the airbag had gone off, so it might have.
What a shitty car.
I would hope they disabled the airbag.
That
I
would
don't
be the
know.
smart thing to do. But
The smart thing would be not to give a bunch of middle schoolers fucking sledgehammers and a car to beat up.
they probably got ball peen hammers. Something.
No,
little
it was a
light.
legit sledgehammer.
Made of rubber?
It
That's
might have been a
called a
rubber.
mallet.
It might have been a rubber, actually.
I'm also currently debating, did Skyler grow up in a redneck community or a very rich community?
So
Redneck.
where I went to middle school was a town called Anna.
Okay,
Yeah,
redneck.
It had one restaurant in town, Sonic,
It's not a restaurant. That's a drive-thru.
the stop sign.
That explains your addiction.
Daniel on a Friday night.
Why am I fat? Why is the beer at my ass?
Why are you just looking up pictures of bears?
I swear I thought that was a swastika on the beer case. That's supposed to be at the top of the beer. I've had a weird angle.
I was just scrolling down to see what else there was.
So, I'm going to talk about something, and I know Steve is going to be confused by why I, of all people, would talk about this.
Uh-oh.
Did you watch the Grammys?
The fuck?
I knew you were going to
Is this
bring
the
this.
Adele thing?
No, I knew
What?
he was going to bring this up. Even before I saw the article, I was like, oh, God.
Because I just want to say I listen to a very different set of music than most people in the community, in the world, because I don't like pop music. Sorry, Daniel.
And my hips don't lie.
Hey, don't worry. Fred, don't worry. Haters gonna hate. Isn't that a song?
It's a Taylor Swift
Yes.
song.
Okay, there we go. She's pop singer.
She is. My cousins love her.
You need to go run 10 laps right now. We don't sing Taylor Swift in this house.
I
That's
didn't, I
actually not
spoke
my
it.
rule.
I spoke it.
It doesn't
So-
matter. 10 laps. Go now. Skyler will be back shortly.
Coming back with a Pokeball.
I don't think it picked
And
up.
look,
but
he's bumping crap as he's walking out.
My poor microphone.
Okay, so Grammy.
but
Gap.
yes, one of there's his face. He's such a goofy motherfucker. One of the people I listen to regularly, Sturgill Simpson, actually went up for a Grammy. Every now and then, the Grammys actually finds talented musicians to honor at their award ceremony. Every now and then. Sturgill Simpson is amazing, and he won Best Country Album, which made me super excited.
Oh, wait, he's country?
Who did he go
Yeah.
up against?
I have no fucking clue.
Well,
I don't care.
the Grammys.
You listen to country?
I listen to Red Dirt, which is
I like the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band because they had the party up on the mountain.
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh, never mind then.
Don't know that. No, I listen to... What the fuck? Keep getting emails.
I haven't heard about that one.
Red Dirt is Texas, Oklahoma country. So it's a lot of country meets rock kind of stuff.
I love that
There is-
style of. Did you lock the door behind you?
Yes.
Promise?
Yes.
Okay, well, if she yells at me, I'm going to send her after you.
I'll do 10 more laps.
Okay.
Skyler's back.
I got my Pokeball.
We were just talking about Red Dirt music.
I love Red Dirt. Best rap album.
So I don't give a two shits about the rest of it. About the rest of the Grammys. Because it's a popularity contest. I hate the Grammys.
Okay,
I'm just really proud that...
he won Best Country Album.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, I thought you said Best Country Singer. My bad.
No, he's Best Country Album. And he was up for Grammy, or for Album of the Year. He didn't win it, but he was nominated, which is amazing.
So what won best film score?
I don't
Finding
know.
Dory.
But that actually is a very good point. Because another one of the artists I absolutely love won for Best Film Score.
Wait, they actually track that at the Grammys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I said that as a joke.
Because I think
they did.
didn't Journey go up for quote film score?
I don't
when
know.
it was nominated and it won. Journey is one of the only video game albums that has actually ever won a Grammy.
Oh, you meant
Oh,
the
that's
game
right.
Journey. I thought you meant
Yeah.
the band.
No, not the band. I
That's
meant
what I thought too.
the actual game Journey. I think it was nominated for best film score because they didn't know what other category to put it in.
No, I think it just went up for like Best World Music or something like that. I don't
Best pixel use.
Let's see. Bluegrass, traditional.
know. So they don't normally recognize Red Dirt in this because it's kind of a lesser known, it's a subgenre of country and people like rap in their countries. So they tend to not look at Red Dirt.
Well, I mean, I gotta be able to express my feelings about my tractor.
See, that's the kind of country they love.
She thinks my tractor is sexy.
It really turns
the
her
multi-millionaire who hasn't seen a tractor in 40 years thinks tractors are still
Is
sexy.
that best instrumental
I
composition?
call her the
No.
Crushinator.
Yes, that's exactly what that says.
No, but
That's,
No, that's
who
what
the
it
fuck
says.
is
I'm
that?
looking
Jason
for the
Aldean,
category
I
Frank's
think?
What?
talking about.
Oh, why don't you do Control F?
You already passed Best Country Album.
No, the other one you said. Best film score? Film score of the year?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, that was what I was referencing. Was another one of the artists I love won it a number of years ago
Oh, okay.
for that movie Crazy Heart.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Ryan Bingham and the Dead Horses won it, which was awesome. He's good music. Anyway, I was happy to see good music actually end up in the Grammys for once. It was cool.
Mistakes happen.
And this was a funny story I read about Sturgill Simpson. So he's a goofy motherfucker, if you couldn't tell by his face. His response to being nominated for a Grammy was he went out and designed a t-shirt that says, "Who the fuck is Sturgill Simpson?"
That's actually pretty.
That's fucking great.
That was awesome. That got me so excited. I was like, oh my god, good music finally in the Grammys.
Where is he from?
I don't know.
Probably like Virginia.
They come from all over the South. You're gonna IMDb?
Oh my
Does IMDb actually keep track of musicians?
Yes.
I don't know.
Even musicians who have not been a part of film?
How far down this Sturgill Simpson rabbit hole are we going?
I mean, I pit stopped. I pulled into the bus stop and said, I'm good.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Boom.
That's when he had
IMDb
longer hair.
for the win.
Cool. Does it actually have any information on him?
You go back up and click on full bio.
Steve is learning IMDb
See
right now.
full bio. North. There you are.
North?
Shut up.
Hey, it worked.
All right, so it doesn't say where he's from.
No, and the only reason he's on there is because he's been on like,
Well,
Jimmy
like,
Kimmel and Conan.
Since he was on those, they have to put him on here.
I don't think they have to do anything.
Yeah, they do.
for
Anytime
IMDb.
somebody's even in something, if it's considered to be a TV show or a movie or something, they're considered to be on. All of Rooster Teeth is on here.
Well, yeah.
If they've
But
appeared in a video, they're
isn't-
on here.
Isn't IMDb though largely community run?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So it's a community who put him on there.
right, but they don't have to do anything
Well,
then.
they do if they have like their own type of rules and stuff.
Well, yeah, but it's like
They must
Wikipedia.
honor
I mean,
everyone.
I don't have to put something honest on Wikipedia. I can put whatever I want. They'll just change it later.
Yeah, they'll filter it.
When I was in high school, there was a guy who he was autistic, but he could remember every single date. Like, dates and numbers were just his thing. So he would remember very important dates, go to Wikipedia, and change them. He could tell you what day of the week, whatever day landed on. June 1st of 1723, and he'd tell you. It's a fucking Tuesday. If I'm right, that would be amazing.
You have 1 out of 7 chances.
I have a 1 in 7 chance.
It's weird how that works where it's like, because your brain works so poorly in some areas, in others it's just like the most perfectly fine-tuned computer.
Yeah, it's weird. People all have their things.
Brains are weird.
What's my thing?
I don't know.
I think your brain is just so broken that we're just amazed it functions.
I can live with that. Daniel walked over here. Fantastic.
He made it.
Your life is Manual Samuel, I think. Have you heard of that game?
No.
It's the whole gimmick of the game is every single bit of the person you have to control manually. So blinking, breathing, drinking coffee is the best.
That sounds god awful.
It's super
hilarious.
difficult, but it's a comedy game. It's pretty funny.
They have a British narrator who explains everything you're doing. And it's the best comedy. So it's like an idiot. Samuel forgot that his eyes have to blink if he doesn't want them to break.
I like the guy off of Stanley's Parable.
Yeah.
It's a similar narrator.
It is very similar type of narration. Stanley
like
Parable is amazing. That actually leads into a great topic I wanted to talk
Ooh, what's
about.
that?
Did you, Mr. Humble Bundle, did you see that massive Humble Bundle?
For
Freedom?
For freedom?
Yes.
America.
Maybe. What was in it?
Over
Here,
600.
Freedom Bundle.
Yeah, there you go. Over $600 worth of games. Some very, very
Holy
good
cow.
games in there.
I see Day of the Tentacle in there.
Day of the
Oh
Tentacle,
yeah,
Stardew.
I didn't buy that because I owned all of those already.
There's a lot of
That's
good games in
fucking
there.
Like, I think
impressive.
there was like 4 or 5 that I didn't have, but most of them I'll have to double check because
Well, there's a lot of books and comics in there as well, but it's mostly games. And it's all in protest to the whole Trump immigration ban thing. So it's called the Humble Freedom Bundle.
Huh. Are these all like games made by immigrants or something? Or
I don't know what their criteria was. They don't quite specify, but they're adding new games constantly. Which is
I'll have to
pretty
re-look
awesome.
at it and like double check all the games that I actually have and see if it's worth me buying. I don't think
they
it
can run out of
is.
code, Steve.
Yeah,
This title is sold out for new customers.
Yeah,
Okay,
they can
fine.
run out of codes for bundles.
I'm not a new customer. I wonder if I can get it because I'd actually buy that for Subnautica. How much is the entire bundle?
I know last I looked, it was a minimum like $30.
Holy fuck! Never mind.
Because it actually goes to, well, all Humble Bundles go to charity, but this is a specific thing. So they're like, hey, $30, you get all this shit.
So I guess their goal was 300,000,
Yeah.
and
Goal's
they blew
300,000.
that out of the water. Holy
On Monday, it was
shit.
1.2 million. I
Well,
think it
today's
launched.
Thursday,
Dude, I
and it's
fucking
5.
love Humble Bundle.
I think it launched on Sunday.
I actually bought the PC Lovers pack. I bought it.
PC Lovers Pack.
Yeah, go scroll up, dude. Go to Game Bundles. That one. Scroll down.
You just passed it. It's right there. It is.
Yeah, I beat the average.
Really?
Yeah,
You normally pay like $1.
I know.
What
Wait,
all's
did
in
I-
it?
No, I actually did $12. I don't know why, but I
Oh,
did.
is this that thing where you guys say you pay X amount of dollars and get whatever's in the...
Click on pay $12. Bring that up.
Where?
Oh, does it give you like a random number of games or something?
Yeah, just click on it.
Well, normally how it works is
Oh,
they'll just
shit.
have a collection of games or books
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah, so I got all that shit, dude.
Oh wow.
I got those 3. Just scroll up a little bit. I got those 3, and I got those.
Huh.
I have no idea if they're any good, but I just bought it anyway.
There you go. Normally, how Humble Bundle works is they'll just have a collection of stuff and say, "This is for charity. You can pay. You have to pay at least $1, but you can pay whatever amount you want."
Yeah, it's tiered. So $1 gets you the
Okay.
first 3. Beating the average gets you the first 3 and the next 3. And then the last one is typically a baseline $12 or $15 where you pay that and you get everything.
Okay.
That's
And-
how I got most of my Steam games.
And usually, how they, Usually, how they break it down is the people who pay less than the average will only get that set of games and that's it. But if you pay over the average, then you'll get everything in both of those categories plus anything that they add to either category at any point.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
So it's kind of like gambling.
No.
Charity.
No.
Subnautica is gone. That's not gambling at all.
No, because you're buying a product.
Do you
I mean,
get
you're
it at
getting
the time
products.
that you pay?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's not like I could donate and then the average goes up and suddenly I only get the 3
No.
things.
No.
What you pay right then and there is what you get.
Okay.
Whether your average goes up or down, you decided to pay that, so you did. But it typically only varies by like $2 or $3 at most.
Because let's say everybody who buys one of these Humble Bundles pays $15. The average is $15.
Right. But occasionally you'll get those rich fucks who are like, I want to spend $100,000 today.
Well, that's usually what racks it up a little bit, especially when in the beginning.
Yeah.
I remember one time I got to the bundle like within an hour of it opening, and the average was like $2. And then a couple hours later, it was up to like $8.
Yeah.
Because someone donated $4,000 to it.
Right.
But
It's actually a great service, and you actually choose how much goes to who. So you can say every penny of this goes to charity, nothing goes to the Humble Bundle or to the developers themselves.
yeah, you have like a scroll bar you can do.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I usually don't do Humble Bundle type stuff. I'm not really familiar with it.
I had that rockets.
I did see Rocket.
It definitely looks like a really good deal, though, which is what I've always heard.
Humble bundles are great, but they're
I
hit or
do-
miss on quality.
Yeah, I mean, I've been subscribed to their monthly ever since day one, and the monthly one now that is kind of a gamble. It's like you prepay like $12 or $12 something like that, and you have no idea what you're getting.
Oop, stop. Yes.
Resyncing.
To both.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're resync.
No, we're desynced.
Shut up!
No.
Not you, him.
So we had technical difficulties, and now I have a.
Now you have a technical difficulty. Technical difficulty.
Well, technically.
I'm gonna try and predict them and get out the way, but I've got bad hiccups all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But there was actually something I wanted to talk about before we jumped into Humble Bundles.
But we were already in Humble Bundles.
I know.
Humble bundle.
But back along that whole celebrity thing.
Bundle.
You guys are gonna yell at me
Than a
for.
pillow.
The celebrity thing?
I have no idea who the fuck PewDiePie is. Like, at all.
Wait,
Wait.
you put up the PewDiePie thing.
Do you
and
not
don't know
see the
who
question marks? Do you not fucking see the question marks?
Why did you wait? Why do you have a PewDiePie link if you don't know what it's about? And goddamn these fucking hiccups.
You should try eating.
I know he's on YouTube, and I heard the whole thing where he would delete his account if X number of people subscribed. And I've heard about all this crap because this is all anybody on the news can fucking talk about right now.
Well, it's
I don't watch
kind of a
the
big
news
news deal.
Why?
I'm sorry
Don't
to everyone
we
who's
lose
listening.
someone who screams into his microphone?
No, the reason why though.
And it
The
doesn't
reason
matter
why
if you...
he screams into his microphone?
Okay, so to answer Steve's question first of all, PewDiePie is the single largest YouTube channel in the world with over 50 million subscribers and growing pretty steadily as far as I know. He's basically just a Swedish guy who plays video games and yells in his mic. Although he's strayed away from that. He doesn't do so much yelling now as actual commentary. I'm personally not a huge fan of his videos, but I've always liked the guy. He always seems like a decent person. He just has a habit of taking jokes way too far.
Should we explain what it is that he did that's caused all this kerfuffle?
Kerfuffle? No, that's
Good
what you're
word.
doing with the hiccups.
I'm trying to let someone else explain. So
I
that
heard
can
it was
back away.
basically something along the lines of he took something with like the swastika or Nazism.
No, it says it right
No.
there in paragraph 1. If you, there you go.
containing the phrase "death to all Jews."
He basically paid a couple to hold up signs saying Hitler did nothing wrong and death to all Jews.
So it was actually... I'm not defending him, by the way, but I am going to explain it. He was trying to make a point about Fiverr, which is a service where you pay people $5 to do all kinds of things. And it's services that they offer. It's not like you pay someone $5 and then they have to do whatever you say. It's,
Okay, I was about to say they made a movie on that. It ended horribly.
Wait.
No,
So these people were just already offering to hold up signs saying death
They were-
to all Jews.
No, they were offering to be actors in a production.
Okay.
Say $5. PewDiePie, who is famous and is actually famous. I mean, he's been on live TV. That makes you famous. PewDiePie comes up and says, "Hey, here's $5. Film something for me." You're not going to say no until he hands you the signs, to which they didn't say no. They said sure. But yeah, it was just a problem with they held up the signs. He wanted to make a point that you could pay someone $5 to do pretty much anything and say whatever you want. And he's gotten into some hot water for it.
Apparently you can't pay people. Now I'm just broken in every sense of the word. Apparently you can't pay people $5 to do whatever because Disney dropped him for it.
No, Maker Studios, which is a division of Disney, did.
So Disney dropped him for it.
Yeah, I mean, Maker was actually... This is a big deal because Maker was co-producing his reality TV show, The Scare PewDiePie, which was essentially Five Nights at Freddy, but in real life for him.
Didn't they already do that on Immersion?
Yes, but this was just making a show out of it.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of different scared things. It was kind of a shitty, hollow show, but it was major revenue for YouTube and was a huge push for YouTube Red.
I do remember seeing a lot of commercials for it.
So that's actually a huge hit to YouTube, even though it's a bigger hit to this guy.
So obviously he's lost all of his deals with Maker Studios and all that crap. I thought I heard something, but YouTube hit him with something too.
I think they took
I
down
did-
one of his videos.
No, they've actually gone and taken down all the videos now.
Oh, okay.
Because I could have sworn I saw something else or heard something from someone saying that YouTube hit him with something.
I don't think so.
Because I think I saw it.
As far as I know, the only thing YouTube is having any issue with is the Scare PewDiePie show being taken down. It was canceled. Which sucks for the people who were working on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Hundreds of people working on that show.
hundreds, really?
It was a big production.
Wow.
They made a whole thing out of it.
YouTube will also remove PewDiePie from Google Preferred, which is an advertising service for brand safe content, which PewDiePie is most certainly not, even discounting the Nazi jokes.
Yeah, he's never been advertiser friendly.
That's like family friendly 100% is what they mean by brand safe.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, I figured that even with that, I figured that would be the final push to send for YouTube to push over the edge.
Well,
What?
typically Hitler support does get attention.
It wasn't supporting Hitler.
It was the appearance of supporting Hitler.
No,
No.
it was joking about Hitler. It was making a Hitler joke. It was a
Making
bad joke.
a Hitler see,
Let me
you're part
rephrase
of the. Hang on,
No,
you're
no.
part of the people who are sending this kind of over the
No.
edge.
No.
He makes a joke. He says he makes a Hitler joke.
Don't you dare compare me to those people.
You make a Hitler joke and automatically you say he supports Hitler.
No.
That's exactly what you just said.
It was the appearance of supporting Hitler. To be more to clarify better, it was the interpretation that he was supporting Hitler, not the intent of his message.
Daniel, your
which
thoughts?
interpretation is just as important as intent.
Yes.
Because now we're just hitting some.
And now I don't have hiccups, so I can perfectly speak clearly
No, you can't because you
As
sound
you
like
struggle
fucking
to
William
say that.
Shatner.
as long as I speak slowly.
So if I say go burn crosses, does that make me a KKK person?
only if you wear a hood.
Well, context is the big key to all of it, which is why I don't support. I mean, obviously, he made shitty jokes, and to no real end.
Yeah,
I think it was just a stupid move.
Really liked him,
What?
but 5-year-olds really liked him.
Who gives a shit? They have
Yeah.
no opinion. They're 5.
Nah.
Well, I'm sorry.
And
They
let
have
me
an,
sell the
they
most
have an
toys.
opinion. They're 5. Their opinion weighs nothing.
And it's more than 5-year-olds. There's 50 million fucking people who subscribe to this guy.
Yeah, I tried watching. He was like, you should watch him. You'd love him. I'm like, I don't. And like, but you act just like him. I'm like, not really.
No.
Nah, I don't like his content, but like I said, I've never had a problem with the guy. In fact, I always like the guy, generally speaking. But his joke was taken out of context and blown up into a big deal, which unfortunately has had some major hits on him.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because it's one of those things that, yes, he could have avoided anti-Semitic stuff in his videos, but at the same time, he really had no control over how the community would react.
Well,
We
and
could
here's
have
the
not done it.
here's the point of to that. It's all about context. If this was in the middle of one of his gameplay videos, he just casually threw out "Death to all Jews," that would be a bigger issue. This was just he made a video with that intention, with that specific thing in mind, for the purpose of parody and laughing at other
See,
people.
I almost think if he'd just done it in the middle of one of his videos, it would have been taken more as a joke because he drew attention to it is the reason it got taken seriously.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think people get away with a lot more just saying things for 5 seconds than they do when they actually like point out like I am talking about death to all Jews.
I think I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. But it was kind of a big thing that sucks for him. I mean, it was a stupid move on his part.
Yeah, I was
so
about
it's
to
not
say,
like I'm pitying him.
I kind of disagree with that. It doesn't suck for him. He made a poor choice.
Well, it does suck for him, regardless. I mean, it sucks. You lost your show. You lost a huge part of your financial
it does, but
backing.
he made the choice. It's
Yeah, stupid move. Absolutely.
Well, at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to hurt him that much. I mean, he still has all of his subscribers. He now has tons of other producers just clamoring to pick him up.
Oh yeah, no, it's not going to hurt him. I mean, he's still going strong, and it's going to take a lot more than hating Jews or laughing about hating Jews to bring down PewDiePie.
Yeah.
That was your contribution?
Yes.
God damn it.
Daniel's contribution. It was on Kotaku. You know what else is on Kotaku? Articles about the Nintendo Switch, which is what I'm going to talk about. No, articles about the Nintendo
Nora
Switch.
Naga.
Nobunaga. There it is. Not
Name rings a
Nobunaga.
bell.
Wrong vowels.
So we're only 2 weeks away from Nintendo Switch at this point.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. A little bit of a beef, not with the Switch, but of all the coverage for the Switch.
What coverage?
What do you mean?
Why is every single developer now feeling the need to say every game that's not coming to the Switch?
Because there's a new console coming out and they want to make sure and emphasize that, hey, we're not putting our game on that console.
It's such a large list of stuff that feels like it doesn't need to be there. Batman Arkham Origins, not coming to the Switch. Okay, no shit. Wasn't really expecting that.
They've probably been getting
Battlefield
a lot
Hardline,
They've
not
probably
coming
been
to
getting
the
a lot of
Switch.
people asking them, and so they're publicly announcing it instead of just...
I feel like that's just like, I don't know. To me, that feels like these these producers are coming out and trying to almost speak against the Switch when they don't need to. It comes off really weird where developers just, is my game coming to the Switch? Fuck no, it can't handle it. It's like, why are you bothering talking about it?
Well, is that what they're actually saying, though?
Who was it? There was one producer whose response was, fuck no. And that was just all he responded when he was asked. Who was that?
I don't know.
If
I
only
need to
there
look
was
that
an
up.
article I could pull up.
He's got a point.
And my
This
response
is
to
why-
Steve is, fuck you.
That's why we have the linked up.
3-on-1. What up, bitch?
Sorry.
This is stuff I've been hearing for weeks. I'm sorry that I didn't archive it all the second that I started hearing dissent.
Well, that's your fault.
That's your fault. I've actually started doing that. I read an interesting article, link dump it. If we don't use it, great. Just delete it and move on.
Hey, let's just spend an hour watching all the Nose videos from the past month.
Oh, is that where you're getting some of this from?
That's where I heard a lot of the stuff about the like Switch stuff, or all the games that aren't coming to it. Is I do watch the Know a lot, and I feel like every other day is just a video of this game's not coming to the Switch, and I don't get why that's such a big deal.
Well, it's kind of like when people stopped supporting the 360 with their games. They said this game is not coming to the... Well, I say 360, the past generation. They said this game is not coming to previous consoles.
But that made sense where it's like this game that is now coming out is not on this console.
That's like saying, hey, let's put NBA 2K7 on the Switch. That's exactly what they're pointing out. They're not going to bring old titles to a new console.
But companies are coming out and mentioning old titles. People are coming out being like, no, we're not going to bring the Tomb Raider
Well,
reboot
what
to the
if they
Switch. It's
got,
like,
5
wasn't that a
million
discussion
requests?
at Xbox One?
What if they got like 5 million requests via email and social media? Hey, is this coming to the Switch? Hey, is this coming to the Switch? And instead of replying to all of those millions of questions asking the same thing, they publicly just came out and said, hey guys, just letting you guys know this isn't coming.
There's just...
As in, stop asking, here's your answer.
I find it hard to believe that it's that many people are asking that many different stuff. It's just... It's weird. It's like, is Assassin's Creed Unity coming to the Switch? No. Okay, that came out 2 years ago.
Well, is this coming out in press releases or just on Twitter or Facebook or things like that?
I don't 100% know because, like I said, I've been hearing it a lot of just like on the know, or some of it I've been seeing on Reddit. It just feels weird that so many companies and so many game developers are intentionally talking about what's not coming to the Switch.
Well, to Daniel's point, it could just be that they're just responses on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, their social media platforms, because somebody was asking and said, well, no, we're not planning to bring that over.
And to be fair, 3 of the games that are on the Switch on Nintendo's website are past games that have, have already been released. Skyrim, Mario Kart 8, which it's deluxe, so I don't know how much different it's actually going to be.
It has all the
gonna be
DLC.
like Game of the Year.
Okay. And then Minecraft, and then you've got Just Dance.
Right, but
Well,
I mean,
it'll be a
Just
new
Dance
Just
is a
Dance.
party game. Skyrim, you can play that on the go for the first time ever in all history, except for using a laptop. And then Minecraft is Minecraft. You can't say no to that.
Yeah, it makes sense for those. I mean, it's just...
But out of all the games that are on their website, 3 or 4 of them are old titles.
Okay, so of all the games, 3 or 4 of them are old titles. That doesn't mean that every old title is going to be there.
6,
I'm not
12,
looking at it going,
18,
I wonder if Mass Effect 2 will be on the
24,
Switch.
Well, now I want to
30,
know if it will be or not.
36. There's 37 titles, 4 out of 37.
Well, there's 62 games announced for the Switch. 61, 62? game, something like that.
And of those, I would say
announced.
Skyrim is the only old game coming to the Switch. I mean, Minecraft,
But
it's
Skyrim
on everything. It
deserves it.
makes sense.
Minecraft is old though.
Well, it's a modern game.
Yeah.
It's a weird one because it does get updated so regularly that it keeps up. Because technically, it came out a number of years ago
It's
now.
still, but that's the thing. It's older. RuneScape is still out, but they're still putting out updates out for that.
I don't know that it is. I
Yeah,
thought
it
I
is.
heard it got shut down. But anyway, Minecraft makes sense because it is a major juggernaut.
Right, like Minecraft is on literally everything.
It's not on the DSs.
It could be coming.
It could be coming to the DS, actually.
Couldn't
Come
be.
on,
I don't know.
There was
Microsoft.
rumors.
Do it.
Not to the 3DS.
There was rumors. When
Okay.
Nintendo got a hold of it, it went to the Wii U, and there was some rumors that, hell, if they can do it, they might put it on.
Fill a bucket with rumors and shit in the other hand and tell me which one fills up quicker.
My hand, because it's not near as big as the bucket.
Okay, have two buckets sit next to each other. Shit in one bucket and fill the other one with rumors. Which one's going to fill up quicker?
I mean, are we
How
talking
thin are the
healthy?
rumors? Like, are we talking like, are they like shreds of paper or?
We're talking like Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Thick,
Or are we talking bits and bytes here?
Yeah, like
with chunks of meat and
How is
carrot.
a rumor naturally measured?
What is the weight of a rumor?
Sorry.
What's the air velocity of a swallow?
That's actually measurable.
Is it an
European
African
or
swallow or a
African?
European?
Yeah, it's European or African. African.
African?
African. Hey, look, Splatoon 2.
Yes, they're doing a open beta / demo in March, which
Is
is
that really
interesting
the
'cause-
transition?
And he brought it up, so
We were
Okay.
talking Nintendo. I mean, shit.
I do want to talk about it because they've
Zelda.
never done it before. I want to talk
Zelda?
about Zelda.
Okay.
But yeah, Splatoon 2 is getting a demo, which is interesting because it's their first. It's not their first demo. What am I saying?
It's not the first. Well, it's their first open beta, which that's really what this is. They're calling it a demo because they give weird names to everything.
So wait a minute. So all open betas are essentially demos. This
Yes.
this has become a common fact. So now an open beta
You
is
mean a demo
actually
is an
being
open
called a
beta?
demo, but people are just assuming it's an open beta.
Yes.
Which sounds cooler? I played the open beta or I played the demo? Open
Most
beta.
would say open beta, which is why it's weird that they're calling it a demo. I'm saying it's the
I'd
opposite.
Say open beta.
It
sounds
is an
cooler.
open beta. I mean, it's
But it's a demo.
Because demos have been around forever. It's like,
also to
"Ooh,
test
I
the
downloaded
servers."
the demo. Versus open beta. That sounds like.
Is it?
Even though
though?
it's
yeah, because it's
beta
multiplayer
sounds
only.
cooler.
It's not a single
Open
player
beta
demo.
sounds more
Well, yeah, but is
exclusive.
that to actually test
Even
it,
though
or is
it's
it just
open.
to
Even
give
though-
people
I
a
was
taste
gonna
of
say
it?
that. I was like, no, Daniel, and you're like,
If
yeah.
Nintendo is not testing their servers by having people play on them early, then they're idiots for just putting out that and not collecting any information.
Is it bad that you and I were
mean,
talking? I have no idea what they're talking
They're
about.
also the ones putting out a console that can't handle party chat on its own.
That we know of.
That's why I say I expect
co-
this seems to be just a demo from everything they're showing, which is fine.
It's
It
gonna
means
be
people
server
get to
tested,
try it
too.
out.
Question.
Yes,
Question.
Steve?
So looking at this, we will only be able to play this game for an hour at a time.
You know what? Seeing those times, I did not see them. Skyler, I agree. It's an open beta.
It's a beta. They're testing the servers. I guarantee you.
That's exactly what that is.
Like we're only going to be able to play for 2 hours on Friday, 3 hours on Saturday, and 1 hour on Sunday.
That's an open beta. That's how that works. It is. Skyler was right. All right, I give it to you.
It's a goddamn open beta.
It is an open beta.
He's
That
got
is-
one.
That's
Why would they?
stress Test.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
it's still
It's a stress test, tweak, stress test, tweak. That's all it is. Over.
they
and over
tweak
again.
it for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Put more servers on lines, fracture, shard them up differently. Those are actual real terms, too. I did not make those up.
He says.
So does that
No,
mean
no,
you're
that's
so
seriously
does
the
that
thing.
mean you're gonna get up on March 25th at 4 a.m. to fucking play?
Well,
no, this is Pacific time, so 2 hours ahead, 6 a.m. our time.
No, I will not be getting up. I will be staying up from when I played at
2
from when it
o'clock in the
stopped at
morning.
1 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is
Yeah.
from 2 to 3.
I will just stay up from when I played then.
Fucking junkie.
I really, really am excited for Splatoon 2.
I own Splatoon 1, and I think I played it for an hour.
You sir are wrong.
No, it was about an hour. I'm pretty right.
Did you
Don't
play
tell him
online?
how long you played a game.
Did you play online or did you just do like the single player stuff?
I did single player stuff because I knew better.
He probably lived
Online
in
is where that game is at.
I feel like online is where I'm gonna get ass raped.
Daniel,
Yes and no. It's actually
just spit on it. It'll
it's
be
a
okay.
decent mix. It pairs you based on your level. So
Okay, so I'll be with a bunch of dumbasses.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to kill a bunch of dumbasses.
Or you can just come play Mario Kart with all of us.
Yeah.
you can, only it's
sounds
my
better.
Switch and it'll be playing Splatoon 2.
Or he can bring the Wii U and we can just play Mario Kart. Fuck. And you can suck it, bitch.
But the Wii U's not as portable as the Switch.
I don't give a shit.
As
I've got,
portable as
I've
I
got open
say it is.
amiibos. We can actually just play Smash Bros. And throw in all the open amiibos, too.
Well, I do
Nintendo
want to-
Dogfight 8-man brawl. See who wins. Stock
wait.
3.
Hold on, Daniel. Have you ever seen Amiibo cockfights?
Yeah, I used to run some of them.
Of course he did.
That's what
You
that
laugh.
is the one
I've
good
had
thing of Amiibos.
Amiibo tournaments held. Like,
Mario always won.
oh fuck yeah, he was a goddamn whore. God, he ripped people up. He was awesome.
I do want to speculate just a little before we leave Splatoon 2.
Uh-oh.
I hate it when he uses that word.
Speculate.
Yes, there's gonna be cat ears for the squids. No, that doesn't make them naughty. It just makes them adorable.
Not at all what I was referencing. I'm more curious. Obviously, they're doing stress testing, but
I'll stress your test.
are they
Heyo.
trying to build awareness of Splatoon 2, or are they trying to demo the online service to get people hooked?
Both.
I mean, it'd be a good combination, wouldn't it? Two
It'd
birds
be a good
and all that.
combination, but Nintendo doesn't do good things
Yes, they do.
or smart things.
When does Splatoon 2 come out?
Splatoon 2 is summer. Yeah, summer because Mario Odyssey is winter.
Fall.
Actually, I think he's more of a spring color.
Yeah.
Red? No, red's more of a fall color.
Autumn.
No.
Sorry, autumn.
He's got
or
more
fall.
blue than he's got red. He's more of a spring.
Mario's trademark color is red.
Well, I mean, you could argue blue can go winter.
Yeah. So okay,
So between
fall
fall
into
and
winter.
All right, well then we'll make fucking Luigi the spring. How's that sound?
That sounds good because he's a
Right.
spring chicken.
Okay. So when Super Luigi Odyssey comes out, we can call it a spring title.
Spring chicken. Speaking of spring chickens, we'll go to Zelda first.
Yeah. Zelda had probably the weirdest, biggest news.
So
Season pass for Zelda now.
yeah,
The fuck?
yeah, he was telling me about that last night, and I was like, the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck, Nintendo?
So here's the thing. How much is it again? It's $30, I think.
$20 for the season pass.
$20. Will it be worth it? That's always my question with a season pass, and
New
Zelda is no
cave,
exception.
A new mode.
Okay. Based on previous Zelda games,
New
what they've shown, yes, it will be worth it. I'm pissed off because it should have been in the game at launch.
You have to pay for hard mode.
That is why. Hero mode is something that's been in quite a few Zelda games as of late, and it's a really fun way to replay the game. It changes the game drastically, solely because it removes the ability to just heal yourself over time. You have to have health potions.
Yeah, it's a hard mode.
Right. But it drastically changes the way you play the game.
Yeah, like most hard modes. Well, good hard modes.
Well, I mean, this is where I'm gonna go with this. Nintendo in the past, they've always put out full length games 100% all the time because they never did DLC. So I guess we have to see it from this point of view. I understand hard mode being kind of weird. I have to give you that that's kind of weird. But what if you actually get yourself a full length game to the point where you are 100% content with what you bought? And then you're like, oh man, that was so cool. And then later in the holiday, they come out with a new dungeon, new additional story, and more challenges. And now you get to revisit the game with new stuff. What if they actually do DLC correctly?
I
So-
could see this being correct DLC. My disappointment comes from the fact that the Cave of Trials and hard mode traditionally have been in most recent Zelda games.
So I want to stop you real quick because I'm just reading this here. It says a new Cave of Trials, not that the Cave of Trials won't be in there.
If it's a new Cave of Trials, I'll be very happy.
So it's just a new challenge. It's one single new challenge.
The only thing
hard
I
mode-
see in there, hard mode seems kind of
the
trivial.
new map feature seems like the most trivial thing.
That was what I was about to
Yeah.
words. So
Words.
yeah, a new feature for the in-game map. What the fuck? Why is that paid for?
The second DLC really feels like it actually is a worthwhile DLC and might even be worth $15 if you want to say that it's the majority of what you're paying for with the season pass, which the only way to get these DLCs is to buy the season pass. You cannot buy them separately.
Of course, the new
So you
feature
have
for
to-
the
okay.
in-game map could be fast travel, which I'd find funny.
It could
That would be bullshit.
It really could be. It feels like
we
the first
assume
DLC.
You've played this game enough.
It feels like the first DLC is just stuff that they had to cut because they didn't have time to finish it.
Wait, I actually didn't know. So you can't buy those separately once they're out.
No. Well, they have not announced a way to do it. As of right now, the only way they've said that you can buy them is together, and they've not said anything about buying them separately.
If that's true, I'm completely against this.
What I can see them doing is pack 1, $14.99, pack 2, $14.99, or buy them together for $30.
Yeah,
Well, it's
20.
sounds about right.
20. That's what I meant.
And if you
Math
spend $10 on that first pack, that is stupid. That is $5 at most.
But here's the other thing that BioShock Infinite did this, and it kind of pissed me off. Purchasing the expansion pass will unlock 3 extra treasure chests in the in-game's the whatever thing.
Opening area.
Yeah, BioShock Infinite did that. While it helped, I hated it because it was like I bought the season pass and I got stuff in game.
It's
You got the
it.
extra
What?
little upgrade plasmid things that you did your health, your stamina, and your shields.
You got 3 perk points basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
For
And,
buying the season pass, it gave you
And
an
a bunch
extra-
of gear.
Yeah.
But that I don't mind. I mean, if they did that in a multiplayer game, said, hey, buy the season pass and you can unlock all the guns in Splatoon 2. That would be bullshit. On day one, I should
Yeah.
clarify.
No, I'd agree
That would
with
be
that.
bullshit. But in a single player game, that's just like, here, you supported us. Here's things to make the game a little easier.
Or
I thought
more
that one-
interesting, I would say.
I mean,
Or interesting, I
It
guess.
depends. I'm assuming what's going to be in those chests are crafting materials, rupees, and health items. I'm assuming.
But here's the thing.
See here,
This-
this 2 will contain a useful item. I'm sorry, Fred. More unusually, the third item will include a shirt with a Nintendo Switch logo, which Link can wear during his adventure.
So it's get a free outfit.
Cool. So here's actually.
not look like Link. Have fun, kids.
So here's the comparison I think you should make, Steve. Taking your BioShock Infinite example.
Sure.
Imagine if you couldn't get any of the DLC unless you had bought the season pass. You're not allowed to buy them separately. You can only buy it with the season pass.
There's some games I can't name off the top of my head, but I could have sworn there were some games at some point where you had to buy the season pass to get the DLC.
No.
It's always been you buy the season pass and it's usually like 10% less than buying everything individually. But you can buy things individually if that's what you want to do.
Like, let me put it to you this way. You really liked BioShock Infinite, and I know you really like Burial at Sea. Imagine if in order to play Burial at Sea, you had to first go through Clash of the Clouds.
Well, you had to buy Clash of the Clouds even though you don't want Clash of the Clouds.
But I bought it anyway.
Because you bought
Well,
the
you bought the
pass.
season pass. This is an example.
I know. I see what the example is.
It's
I'm
rhetorical,
being Steve.
but
I mean, that's the thing. Now, in Nintendo's defense, I will give them this for the first part of the season pass. While the hero mode / hard mode has been in Zelda games recently, it's mostly been in remakes of Zelda games, and they've added more trial dungeons, such as the Cave of Shadows and Twilight Princess, in remakes that were not there. So I could see this being giving this content instead of waiting for a remake as a DLC.
Could you ever start off a brand new Zelda game in hard mode, or do you have to beat the game first, then get hard mode?
You could start off Twilight Princess in hard mode, I know for a fact.
But wasn't that a remake?
Not
It
on
was
the
a remake.
Not on the original Wii.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
It didn't have it on the original Wii.
I'm talking about the very first release of that Zelda game title. Could you start the game in hard
Skyward
mode?
Sword, I think you could. I'm trying to remember.
what I always liked about hard mode was it was an unlockable difficulty, which I normally hate in games, but for Zelda kind of works. It's play through the game, experience it, learn it. Now here's a challenge. Go.
It wasn't like most
Cool.
of the like Master Quest where all the dungeons were just mirrored.
Master Quest, all the dungeons were mirrored, and that was a remake of Ocarina that was released separately.
Ocarina.
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 There's no E to make it a long O.
I know. I just like saying Ocarina because I like calling it Oot or Oat.
Because he likes being a pretentious snob with a
No,
shovel
because
up
the
his
shortening
ass.
of it is capital O, lowercase o, capital T. Oat.
Oot. When you
Oat.
put two O's together like that, it makes the ooh sound.
Yeah, but I call it oat
It's
because it's fun.
oot. You dumbass.
Words are made up anyways. Have fun with it.
Your Skyward Sword save file is overwritten if you choose to continue into hero mode.
So it is unlockable.
It is
okay.
unlockable at the
Okay.
end of the game. You can't, and that's per
So,
IGN.
I mean, it's not like, so I mean, reading that, literally the only thing that I find is weird is that you get hard mode later, essentially by paying for it. That's kind of strange, but it's not like you're missing it at the beginning.
Yeah, I can respect
Well-
that, looking at it that way.
Unless you're somebody who wants to get through the main game so that they can start going through on hard mode.
I know for me,
Maybe.
I was
I
looking
mean-
forward to, when I beat the game, I was going to go back and record a hard mode playthrough to put out on YouTube.
Sure, I mean, you still have till summer.
Yeah, now I'll just have to wait till summer to do it.
It's like 3 months.
What I'm also
I will
worried
beat that
about
game in
is
3 weeks.
maybe they won't keep the season pass around. Because I know there have been games that have done that. They'll only have the season pass until the first DLC is out.
And then they drop the.
And then they
season
drop.
pass.
Well, I guess they couldn't because that's the only way to get the shit.
At least right now, it's the only way. I mean, they could change like right at the time when the first DLC comes out.
Yep. What I see them doing is $15.99. Yeah, $14.99 for each of these, or buy them both now for $20. I see them pulling that kind of crap. It's Nintendo, and it's worked for other people in the past.
See, I don't know though, because Nintendo usually shakes up what other people do. Like even a $20 season pass is kind of on the low side.
It is. In fact, I can't think of any other game that has a season pass that low.
30 is the lowest I've ever seen one go,
Yeah.
and that was like for 2 DLCs.
I should be able to come up with this shit, but I can't.
How much was Mass Effect 3?
That was
Mass Effect 3 was like
that
$40,
was by
wasn't
EA
it?
and BioWare. That was like 30, 40.
I remember that a lot of people were upset with that one because it was almost the cost of another game.
No. What pissed them off was the fact that they had day one DLC.
That's right, they
And
did.
you got to get that Promethean as one of your guys. Like,
Yeah,
legit
that's right.
day one. Like, oh, here's your game, and here's the first drop. You're like, so this shit was already fucking made. You didn't
You
put
know-
it onto a disc?
I think
Yeah, that
that's
was for
actually,
the collector's editions. You got the extra guy.
I got the Promethean. It was through the season pass.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It was through
totally
the season
was.
pass as well.
Totally was.
it had to have been through both
Season-
because I didn't get the
the-
season
the
pass.
Yeah, I didn't get the season pass. I just got the collector's edition.
I got the collectors as well, and it was through both.
Did the collector's edition not come with the season pass?
No.
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 This was pre that.
Oh.
Maybe
Before they
that
started
It may
doing-
have been like an extra like add-on to have with it. But
No, he was a pre-order bonus, is what he was.
that's what
He
it
was a pre-order bonus.
Which that's okay. That's a major thing to get just by putting $5 down on something. It's no big deal.
I actually think it is a big deal
Why?
because what if
It's
I'm
day
not
one
someone who
DLC.
shopped at that location?
Because you could also get it. It was a pre-order bonus across the board from Best Buy, Amazon, their website.
Yeah, that was
digitally.
Okay,
when
well,
they
that's
do it.
think of
okay.
how many people also like. Granted, it was an M-rated game, so say what you will about kids not supposed to play it, but kids usually don't get to pre-order things unless you have great parents. I mean, that'd be something that's kind of like, okay, here's the game we bought you, but you don't get the whole game because your parents didn't let you pre-order.
I mean, you'd still get it later.
Yeah, you eventually unlocked him. He was. No, he was like $5, I think, later down the road.
Yeah.
He was DLC later down the road, but it's kind of a shitty thing to be like, oh, cool, you bought the game the day it came out. Well, you didn't buy it the day before it came out, so you don't get this.
Well, I always hate day one DLC. Big or small.
that's a bitch. Like,
That's-
I understand like minor unlocks for like pre-ordering something that's not game changing. Like here's
Sergeant
one
Johnson
more
in
power
OST.
just for fun's sake. Here's a new armor set just so you look different. I can live with that, but like this was like legit DLC. Like at day one, like fuck you.
Yeah, it was a whole quest line, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, he had
it
his
was
own
leg-
little series of quests and.
Which, it's weird because,
It was his own quest line
Speaking
for
of,
the Promethean.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of day one DLC, maybe that's what's leaving the bad taste in my mouth with the Zelda DLC is because there was a lot of talk that it was going to get pushed back, and then Nintendo came out and said, no, we worked. This is going to be at launch. We pushed it up. This DLC kind of feels like cut content.
Well, I don't know. If it was
it
cut
really
content,
depends on how the new Cave of Trials comes out. If they already have one and they're just adding a lot more to it because they got real creative with it.
Or they're adding a whole new Cave of Trials.
Yeah.
But
New
that's
enemies
the
and
thing
weapons.
And it really matters at what the actual in-game map feature is. It could be like a majorly different game-changing feature that they didn't want at the beginning. They flat didn't want it yet.
Maybe.
Like, God, for fuck's
The
sake.
map
fast
feature is what
travel.
makes me feel, though, like it was something that they just didn't have time to finish. Because that's just such a random-ass thing to put into a DLC.
that is a weird. That whole first pack is
Yeah.
pack
Pack number 2 is awesome.
That'd be like saying, hey, Daniel,
Potentially.
buy this DLC. It adds a new running animation.
Hey, Daniel, buy me the Black Widow chroma.
Why do all of you think I'm rich?
I never ask you for anything, Daniel.
Well, according to you, it's offensive if you have a poor face.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't say that on podcast, did I?
Were we not recording
Yeah.
yet?
No,
No,
we
we were
were.
It was
recording.
on there? Awesome.
I think it
good.
was just before we technically started.
It'll probably be there.
All right.
You should cut
It
in
was a
that
good
conversation
story.
at this moment.
It was. It was a good story.
But seriously, Daniel, Black Widow chroma. Actually, when you upgrade yours, can I have your old one?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
So do I need to show you
For the
new one
PC
they've-
player,
Do I need
over
to,
there.
Do I need to show you the new one they've actually shown off now?
Oh, fuck you.
Is Steve turning into
Well-
a PC Master Racer?
Have you seen my keyboard?
I
Have
did
you
play
seen-
Star Wars Republic Commando the other day on my computer.
Have you seen my
Whoa,
keyboard?
whoa, 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 whoa. Pause. You played a game on the computer.
Yeah.
Like a game that you install and run that's like on your program logs?
Okay, this is actually I'm showing my desktop now, so I hope Fred actually keeps this in.
Let's hope
Probably
there's not
not.
porn on the background.
yep, it's porn.
It's porn. I have Final Fantasy VII, I have Republic Commando, and I have Dragon Age all through this little wonder right
That's
here.
called Steam.
And here comes the
Yeah.
porn.
Oh look, boo! There's a butt. Crap. Way to go, Steve. So yes, I've played
There you
PC
go.
games. I
Well-
actually played with mouse and keyboard Republic Commando.
He has played
I'm
very
proud of
old
you.
games on the PC.
It's a PC game still, and Republic Commando is a very good PC game.
No.
Oh yeah.
It's
Well, it's
better
not good on
console.
PC, but it's a good game.
It's a good game, okay. You prefer to... Well, that's
It's
fair.
better with a controller, hands down.
There are some games that are better with controller.
Skyrim.
Not
Both
with mods.
Unless
admitted
you
it
have the
on a
right mods.
podcast.
I
It's on
know.
I said
know.
not with mods.
Unless you have the right mods.
Which I so totally fucking do.
Always,
Always.
always Sky UI.
Hashtag always.
Wow.
Well,
I just thought of something, speaking of controllers.
That you can play
This would
tic-tac-toe with it?
No, so Skyrim is coming to the Switch.
Yeah, fool.
What if they actually build in like the adaptive Switch Joy-Con controllers to control the sword and shield that way?
Yeah, they won't.
They won't, but what if they did?
But they won't.
But they won't.
What if
Next
they
question.
did? that would
Hey.
make Skyrim a whole
Now,
new game.
I can do that on my PC
You can do that on your
because
PC.
I got a Wii remote and I Bluetoothed it to my Mobo. And then I downloaded a program that interpreted the Wii controllers and I made it so it would act like a mouse, so I can control my mouse with it. And so then every time I held down B, it would start to do a power attack. And if I went like left or right, it would interpret the attack power to the left or attack power to the right. So it would do the
Daniel?
directional power attacks.
Daniel, what you just described made sense to about 1% of anyone who might listen to this and 50% of the room.
That's okay.
75% because he's explained that to me a number of times.
Okay.
I didn't understand.
Essentially.
Oh, okay. It made sense to 50% of the room.
Essentially, in result, I can make Skyrim run with a Wii remote playing Skyrim.
What about a nunchuck?
I use the nunchuck to walk forward and backwards.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Computers.
But looking left and right, it was kind of wonky with the attacks, and because I would attack and move, look at the same time. I'm like, what? I'd spin around in a circle. I'm like, God damn it, I missed.
So you were basically playing old school.
Yeah, it was
like
pretty
old
bad.
school RPGs.
But hey, the idea was there. The innovation made me happy for at least 4 hours, and then I never did it again.
Because it's a pain in the ass.
It's a
that's,
pain in the ass.
That's essentially the Wii.
Yeah.
Ah,
I mean,
the
it was
Wii
neat. To be,
itself.
I could control my mouse with my Wii remote. That was kind of neat.
So
While we're talking about Switch,
the Switch is in the wild.
yeah.
Y'all like my Legend of Zelda pun there?
I see what you did there.
Man, I totally did not expect us to talk about this.
My bad. I
So-
made a boo boo.
I actually saw this just a couple hours before I got here.
But it came out at 4:22 p.m.
Cool. I didn't know that. I happened to
seen
see it.
Certain people have been starting to post videos. I don't think this is the only person who has it.
I don't think so, but I know this was the first one I saw. It was just a person running through the UI for the Switch.
Which that's very interesting. This I actually want to go back and watch. I saw someone actually got it looked like they got Breath of the Wild early and was trying to post like a walkthrough of the game.
Oh, that
Nintendo
sucks.
shut that
Hate
stuff
that.
I
down.
don't know if he got it early or if he's using the demos that were available at the different demo stations when Nintendo toured the country. But I've been avoiding all that stuff.
Yeah, this was actually just him turning it on for the first time and running through the setup. And
How
then
did it look?
The UI looks cool. Why the hell haven't we seen it until now? We are 2 weeks. So we are 2 weeks away from this fucking system existing in the public, and we have no idea what the fuck it is.
The
But
first
it's
line of
pre-ordered
this
out.
article: the Switch won't be out for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, because it's 2 weeks away.
GG.
I just thought it was. Oh shit! I'll shut up.
Okay.
No, there you go. The second line actually exemplifies what you were pointing out.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen the UI. You mean the menus that will operate this whole fucking system for its
showing
existence?
in Treehouse videos when they've been loading stuff up. They
Really?
haven't given just an overview though of how it works. This is the first focus on the UI.
Maybe
Really? Because I think it's the first time anyone's actually seen it in public.
No, people
Well,
were
aside
looking
from
at
people who've played it.
I mean, people who've played it, and then there have been when they do Switch presentations in Nintendo Treehouse, they actually show loading up the game through the UI.
So call me an asshole, but
Asshole.
okay. Why does it matter what the UI looks like?
Because that's very important.
It's weird that we've
How
not
is
seen
it important? Is the 3DS, the Wii U, they've all had very similar UI. I would imagine the UI on this would be similar as well.
It's very different.
But
Well,
we
somewhat different.
play games on it, and that's all we're gonna do.
It might be that we're
Imagine if you got the Xbox One, but you
Okay.
never saw anything but game footage. You never saw how Switch or how the snap was going to work.
Sure.
You
It
never
doesn't exist
saw
anymore.
how the home button would work or anything. You never saw anything about how the operating system itself worked. How would you feel about the Xbox One?
You don't want me to answer that.
How would you feel if you never got to see Windows 10? Microsoft just came out and said, Windows 13, download it now. We're not going to show you anything about what it looks like, how it works, or what it does.
To be fair, that was
Download
most
Windows
people
13.
with Windows 10.
Are you going to download Windows 13?
Yes.
I mean, yes.
I told you this wasn't gonna end well.
I would
The
sign up
UI
for the early download program.
UI in a game system is very important, especially with games doing more and more.
Sure.
I mean, it's not just play games. It's play games. It's watch Netflix. It's go on to Hulu. It's web browser, which actually the Switch doesn't have. Never mind.
It's weird. I think we might be spoiled by the Xbox and Sony because there's such a big emphasis on their UI. And with Nintendo, there really isn't. I mean, it's just
I think Nintendo
and
has
it's the
my
layout of the
mindset.
buttons.
I
It'll
don't
be
think it's ever
awesome.
been good.
Enjoy it.
I think it's been a pain
Stop
in
your
the ass
whining.
to operate any Nintendo system thus far.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the 3DS I thought was an okay UI. It was just pretty much click on what you want to do.
Navigating especially the store, but navigating any complex menus in the 3DS is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Such a pain in the ass because it's hard to do or slow. Because I'll agree it's slow, but it's fairly easily laid out.
Well, it is slow. It's a confusing layout, actually. I think it's confusing anyway, in that they don't properly organize material. They waste a lot of screen space on things that I don't care about. That makes sense.
Well, because the way their store is broken down, at least on 3DS, which is where I've done the majority of my e-shopping with Nintendo, is
E-shopping is a verb.
2 layers. Top layer is new releases and whatever's like their big sales. Bottom layer is just categories.
I hate the Nintendo shop on all of their consoles.
Okay.
It's very,
I'm
very.
going here.
I'm with Fred. It's difficult to navigate unless you just do a direct search. But like if you're just browsing stuff, it's very difficult. It takes too long.
It's slow. I'll give you that. It's really slow.
Which actually, now that I think about it, the Microsoft Store is not much better.
No, it's not.
But
No, it's fucking terrible.
it's pretty bad.
Sony's on the console is okay.
Yeah.
Sony Online is 1,000 times better.
Well,
Oh, I hate
everyone's
doing it
website
online.
Sucks.
No, Microsoft doesn't. Microsoft sucks.
What?
What?
The Microsoft Online store is horrible.
You did hear Daniel just said, well, everyone's online sucks. You said, no, Microsoft doesn't. They suck.
That was the
Not
confusion.
wrong.
Play it back.
I thought you were gonna say no. Microsoft's is amazing. and I was
Words is
gonna
hard.
ask you to leave.
Words is hard. But
So I asked you nicely but firmly to leave.
the Sony Online store works 1,000 times better than their console store. It
I
does.
actually disagree. Maybe I'm just weird, but I think the PlayStation on the console, I like it a lot better than trying to navigate the PlayStation Store online.
Website.
Yeah, their website sucks.
I like
to me.
the
Can we
website.
all at least agree that downloading games off the Nintendo eShop is easier than their online? That doesn't exist.
Actually, I like the one that doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's easier to navigate.
I've literally never gotten lost, ever.
I've just never been a big fan of how Nintendo has done it.
Literally.
They've never really been in the mainstream with that kind of stuff.
You mean
Or ahead of the
figuratively?
game.
UI is important.
It is.
Microsoft
Just not to
DOS.
Nintendo.
Are you listening to us? UI is important.
Fuck you, DOS.
Wow. I sense a
I
little,
caught on.
I sense a little hate
Thank
here.
you, Daniel.
I sense some hate, so. But so the Switch UI, ultimately, does it look?
Wait, did
It's-
Steve not get my joke?
Probably not.
Okay.
That's also kind of an old school joke. I don't know that. I don't know that anyone under the age of 20 would get that joke, to be honest.
We're all over the age of 20.
I honestly didn't hear
20
him.
to 25 is
Oh.
like a gray zone of who would
I
get
was
that.
dissing Microsoft DOS's UI
DOS did not have a UI.
at all. That was the black and green screen that you just typed on.
It was a digital operating system.
Oh, that thing. I use that thing at work.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's also now just called the command prompt.
Well, you can also call it a POS
Or
Yeah.
if you,
because it's a point of sale.
For
That's
most
a piece of
places,
shit.
yeah.
or you can call it putty because that's how most people access it.
Yeah. Could.
Maybe it's silly putty.
It really is kind of silly, buddy.
Oh, so I did. Fred, you won't care about this at all.
That's assumptive.
Are you playing Pokemon Go?
Are you
again?
playing Pokemon Go? Do you give a shit about Pokemon Go?
I know that they've added 80 new Pokemon from Gold and Silver.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, because I know shit.
So they did come out and say finally that we're getting Gold and Silver expansion, minus all of the babies because well they're already in it. Fuckers.
Right. Which is why it's only 80 because they already added the others.
Yeah. So Pokemon Go gets an update.
Oh, look, there's a blue Pikachu.
Look, which one? That guy?
More importantly, there's Umbreon
No.
and Espeon.
That one?
Two of the greatest fucking things.
Yeah, those are the
ever
only
made.
fucking ones I want. Those are the only ones.
I love the evolutions.
So I've kind of picked it back up. It's 1,000 times better than when we were playing back at launch.
So I tried actually because they had an event over Valentine's Day.
And yes,
It does not work on my phone anymore. It won't load.
it works fairly well. The tracking system is actually a lot better.
Don't they now actually show you where, like, they'll show you an actual stop, like, go here to find this thing?
Yes.
So I wanted to prove you wrong that I did care about this. I can't do it.
I told you.
I can't find any shits to give. But
Wait, okay. Fred,
I'm willing to learn.
have you been wanting to get more exercise?
No, I'm good.
I want to
I
get
exercise.
because when I get a dog, this will be a good thing for when I'm out on walks with the dog.
But
It's something to do when you're walking, which
Yeah.
generally when I'm walking outside, I'm enjoying the world.
I have terrible allergies, so I just want to forget that
Well,
nature exists.
I mean, when I'm walking outside, I'm typically very, very goal oriented on getting back inside. So it's typically from like my car to my house.
mankind has spent thousands of years perfecting the inside. Why the fuck do I want to go outside? I can play Pokemon Go from my chair right here.
Well,
I make I make them come to me.
they actually increased the duration of that,
Good. Fuckers.
so they're starting to make it where
Good. I don't have to spend money as quickly now.
Well, they're starting to hit that tipping point where the initial like rush in is going away, so they're increasing the value of the thing.
What do you
buy.
mean? It's all gone.
Well, they
People
still have
are
a
not
very
put-
large player base. They have a player base other mobile games would kill for. Look up how many people are playing right now.
How many people are playing in Texas? Because I haven't seen very many.
I actually do still see people walking around.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I haven't.
I guarantee.
In fact,
hold on.
Okay.
Siri's pulling it up.
all right.
I didn't want to type.
So you killed my mood buzz? Jesus.
Yeah, you should have used Cortana.
Mood buzz.
Yeah.
You threw off my groove.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
Are we now admitting that Daniel is the Emperor?
I think so.
Yeah.
All hail Emperor Daniel!
Yay! Quick, turn him into a llama.
He's a llama, there's a llama, 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 llama.
Fred could do that in audio.
Meh. I don't know
Why
what a
are you
llama
making
sounds
work
like.
for me,
Because it's fun.
dick?
Don't worry, you'll get to do it to me.
What do I get to do with you?
I do video editing. So, well,
Yeah, but you can't
for
edit
Let's
mine,
Plays.
apparently.
I can. I just don't know if Pinnacle can do it.
Hey, send them Bob,
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bo.
and you can try it.
I gave up.
Did you
Because I
give
got
up
a lot of
Google?
really good
They
videos.
still have a very large active player base.
I'd
As a
say
vid-
I'll take your word for it, but I won't.
As evinced by the fact that they just did a February update for Valentine's Day. You wouldn't do that in a dead game.
At least he said
They
it
did it
right.
in Destiny. Oh no, they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't. That's why it's dead right now.
Well, to be fair, Destiny has been dead since launch.
What?
What?
Do you forget all the wonderful times we had fighting Oryx and what's the other guy's name? Axis?
I forgot that was his name. I was trying to
Destiny
figure out
has
who you were
been
talking
dead
about.
since January 1st.
No,
Or after
it
the
had,
dawning.
Yeah, I was gonna say it had SRL.
Yeah, we like
till
the
like
dawning.
the 8th or something.
And technically it still has SRL.
Yeah,
It does.
It's in private matches. But Daniel, you should play Destiny with us.
You should play Destiny with
You know
us.
what really sucks is I actually have the complete edition on Sony.
I have it on PlayStation. I can play with you on PlayStation.
You could, and since it's a 3-player game, you could play with them on that side, even though we would just laugh at you while we're playing on Xbox.
Daniel can't figure out how to leave the tower.
No,
We told this story.
We have told this story. In fact, that was your first time here.
it was.
I actually wasn't here for that, so it's a new story to me.
So,
but
I
you
was-
should get Destiny on Xbox.
What's the tower? Is it called the tower?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I was on the tower, like, I got there and I was trying to look around and do stuff on there, and then I wanted to get off because I don't know how to start the campaign. I don't know how to do anything, and I was like, okay, all I know is that I need to get off of this, and I can find out like where the campaign is. I'm just gonna start doing the normal campaign and learn about the story of Destiny. Like I'm gonna.
Well, that was
figure
your
this
first
out.
mistake.
So I figured that out later. So there were a ton of ships docking the station. So I'm like, oh, I got to figure out how to get into that ship. So I kept jumping off of the station, like towards or onto the ship, and then just dying over and over again. And then I talked to like everyone on the tower, trying to figure out do I talk to someone to get off this shit? Do I talk to a robot? He goes, "You're gonna go over here." Like I didn't fucking know. And then I had to like text people, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm supposed to press down on the touchpad to bring up my travel menu thing."
Oh, it's the touchpad on Sony?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little weird. I was gonna say I'm amazed that in that entire time you didn't didn't try pressing buttons.
Well, because the only pushable buttons on a PlayStation controller are options or share.
And I knew
or
it
the
wasn't
touchpad.
those.
That's all you've got.
And I didn't think about touchback because I'm not a Sony person.
yeah,
So
I can actually agree with them on that because my thought would be the touchpad is the same as the home button.
Because
on
if
Xbox One
if you're
controller.
looking at it, you've got
no,
start
it has
and
its
share.
own home button. It has a PlayStation button.
Yeah.
So
But nowhere
I'm
in
gonna-
the tutorial did it tell me jack shit. So I was just retarded the entire time.
wrong. You went through an entire tutorial where it introduced the menu, said, "Hey, press this button because that's how you get to your equipment and your inventory." That was in the tutorial before you got to the tower.
You just had a brain fart.
You just didn't pay attention.
But you need to get it on Xbox anyway. Oh my god. So you can play with Fred and I. And then once we
Maybe
get
if
home.
it drops on
Wait.
sale. But we have
So you can play with you two. Have I been replaced? When was I cut out of Destiny?
When we
What?
cut out my
I'd be-
little brother.
Wait. Yeah, when I became emperor.
Fuck you. I'll go start my own Destiny clan. I had a Destiny clan. I'll go back to them.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
You hate those guys.
But if we get him to play, that's
I
our
hate
fifth.
some of those guys.
Sorry.
But if he joins, that's our fifth.
If Daniel joins, it's our fifth.
Yes.
We're one away from a raid team.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm building up towards. But either way, he's also our fourth for division. Daniel, you should get the division.
More importantly,
I think I have the division. I don't remember. I know I don't have the DLCs.
They don't have the DLCs either.
I might actually have the division. I think I do.
we need to play more of that because I know Fred and we usually wait for you so we don't get ahead. And I want to get I want to like finish.
I want to play it, but
yeah,
never
I've
get
heard
the
that
chance.
The division was only half as good as multiplication.
Wow, he's clever.
that is worse than my puns.
Hey, Daniel, VR.
Oh, so today at my store, my Sony rep, who is amazing, he's the best person ever. Peace out, I love you. So he came in and we set up a date. So he brought in the PlayStation VR for me me and my staff to demo, and I did your phone, Skyler.
Yeah.
It was cool. The VR 1,000 times better.
Oh,
than
yeah.
its console. Like
No,
it was
phone
psychotic.
phone VR is just look around VR.
So I got to demo two things. I got to demo the London Heist, and I got to demo the Resident Evil. So London Heist by far was the absolute coolest VR experience of the minimum that I've ever like it.
Really?
Beyond words. Oh god, it was so cool. So like I'm in this van and my buddy is driving us, and then I'm messing around in the van because nothing's happening yet. It's the intro, so I'm like, you have the Move controllers, which are extremely responsive because I've never used them before. I only use the Wii remotes, but with the Wii remotes, you
Okay,
it was
you were
done by what's up?
You were high right now if you just called the PlayStation Move responsive.
It was. I was playing a shooting game with a VR.
You got to remember that they've got an upgraded camera now.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
not the
it was
PlayStation
Maybe
Eye
in
anymore.
comparison to the Wii, those things are unresponsive as shit.
You
No.
also have not played with the the PlayStation Move controllers. You have not played with them with this new
Dude,
super
like
camera.
like I was holding them, and the only two things I did was the triggers on there. I could hold them up and twist my hand,
Yeah.
and any contortion away, and it was 100% responsive. And I was doing a first-person shooter. That's how responsive they were. I was aiming down and shooting headshots, shooting tires and stuff. It was so damn precision and responsive. I was blown away.
I think he tried to use the word pristine.
Precision.
Precise.
Precise, that one, not pristine. Pristine is like perfect condition.
Okay, I thought you were
Precise
going
is
with
accurate.
pristine.
So but I could hold it open. I could turn my hands around. I can point the gun on my face. It didn't matter. Like it wasn't like out of view of the camera. It just knew what I was doing. But like I was sitting in the van and I could open the glove box. I could open the door out of my van, lean out of my van, and like turn around and look behind the van. Like it knew what I was doing. The camera saw my motion and was tracking me wonderfully.
I have a quick question because this is the big complaint that I've heard about PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
At any point in time, did you ever turn your back to the camera?
No, because I was sitting in
Okay.
a chair like you're supposed to.
So that explains why I was a lot more receptive. Because the biggest complaint I've heard with PlayStation VR is that when you yourself move, it cannot follow you at all.
Well, because all it's tracking is the visor on the goggles.
Right.
So if it can't see the visor on the goggles, you're doing it wrong.
The point he's trying to make is compared to other VR headsets.
Oh, you can't do 360.
Yeah,
and
you
I'll
can't
admit, I'm
move
spoiled
around,
because
you
I've done
can't.
like the Oculus demos and the Vive demos.
Right, and those would be amazing. But just what I did in there, like I was because in one hand I had an SMG, and the other hand I had in the glove box there were like magazines. So I'd be shooting tires and shooting with pace my SMG. There were motorcycles going left and right in front of me. It was action packed. There was explosions, stuff. People were hitting the van. I'm like, whoa, dude! And my visor shook a little bit. I'm like, this is I felt like I was in the car, and it was really, really cool, really fun. And like I would like pick up the magazines, and I reload my gun. It got to the point where I got so used to it. I was shooting, and I was grabbing a magazine out of my peripheral vision, and then just reloading with it. It was awesome.
You keep smacking your mic, man.
Sorry.
You do keep smacking your mic.
It's more sound effects.
That's the stuff that I look forward to with VR. The coolest stuff in VR is not the stuff that you can see, but the stuff you can do without looking at it.
Because I learned where I was grabbing, and so I just grabbed where it was, and I just slapped it into my SMG and kept on going. It was awesome.
Fred's got
I
something to
have
say.
never heard anyone be more excited about anything ever.
Dude, I would buy a VR just to play that game over and over again. That was so much fun.
Isn't it though only like a demo experience? I think the London heist they like not finishing the rest of it.
Yeah, I think it was like he was telling me, because like, how long is this game? Like I really want to know. He was like, I think he said I can probably finish the whole thing in like an hour or something like that.
It's just a tech demo.
Yeah, a lot of VR games right now, sadly, are more of a tech demo. But I'm actually really interested because
But if there's
Resident
successful
Evil
tech demos, then fuck yeah.
Well, Resident Evil, the full game is in VR. What was that like?
So that one was a little different because obviously you walk around.
Right.
So you're using the DualShock controller. It doesn't use the motion controllers. So when you're doing that, the left stick is forward and back, and then your right stick be cut. And it took a second for me to get used to it, but once I got used to it, it actually worked very well. The left stick, it wasn't like Call of Duty where you put it to the side and it just gradually looks around, because your head is for that.
Right, it was more like for flipping.
Yeah, it popped the camera over like 20-25 degrees.
Oh, that would be
and it
weird.
was a fast snap. It was weird at first. I'm like, whoa, this is weird controls. But after because you weren't like constantly spinning in circles, obviously, like an action-packed first-person shooter, like you would tap to you look down the hallway, and then you'd walk down the hallway, tap to the left, go up the stairs. I mean, at first it felt wonky, but afterwards I was doing it like a champ. I was totally fine with it. And it was really neat because you had a field of vision type thing, because your flashlight isn't like long range,
right.
So you had an ambience of the lighting. So as you walked around, it really immersed you into the darkness of the game.
I was really curious because I downloaded the mobile version of Minecraft for the phone VR.
Yeah.
That one, I synced it up, which it did not sync very well. It does not appear to like my Xbox One controller, but the right stick on that was basically useless, which is why I was asking, and I just sat in a swivel chair. But other than that, you play basically the same.
Yeah. I was thoroughly impressed. Like, if I had $500 to fucking drop right now, it'd be hard for me not to, because I want to play the London heist more. Like, I fucking loved that. It was a rail shooter, and you just went to town on it.
Look, we've even got the hot seat for you.
That's a interesting thing, because I've really wondered, why are there not more car-based games in VR?
There's actually quite a few.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do
Are
like
there?
Drive Club in VR. You can.
Yeah, Drive Club,
think,
you can do the full damn thing in VR now.
To me, it makes sense that given that right now most VR you sit down to play, make the game something where you'd naturally be in a chair.
I think what is it called? Project Cars, I think, is VR compatible as well.
Isn't that though you just tour the cars in VR? I remember hearing that wasn't like a full VR experience.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no.
I think Gran Turismo, the new Gran Turismo coming out, Sport.
Is that the one that did that?
That I think they're going to be just like a viewing mode in
Okay.
VR,
Lame.
which is lame.
I remember hearing about that.
I think Project Cars is VR. I could be completely wrong, but I think it is. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong.
I did notice a lot of the phone VR games, which is all I have access to right now because that's the only VR that I own. They all pretty much, if you look straight down, it puts you in a chair. Like you're just sitting in a chair that moves.
Yeah.
So another game I've been playing at home, that Lovecraft.
Lovers in a Dangerous Space.
Yeah,
Lovers in a Dangerous
that
Space-Time.
one. Oh my god, me and Priscilla have been playing the bejeebers out of that.
Well, hold on to that because we are actually going to talk more about that. I
We
want
need
to
to
play
play
that.
it.
I want all of us to play it.
We do want to
We
do a
have
video because
to.
it's 4-player.
Yes, it's so damn good. Playing it on my 4K TV, those neon vibrant colors make my eyes bleed. It's fantastic.
That sounds like it hurts.
It's a good hurt. It's a good pain.
It's a good pain.
Could that be the name of this episode?
A good pain.
It's a good pain.
If we were more quotable, I'd name our episodes like that.
I've been known for you naming episodes after my quotes.
Yeah.
Alcohol hurts.
An astute observation, Daniel.
It was either that I was probably going to be, don't forget your apostrophe, kids.
Yeah. No, it was something about, because you said something about grammar that I was going to use.
Yeah.
I like that they're...
I still watch that portion. That's like my favorite thing I think I've ever said. I'm like, wow, I'm such a retard.
Alcohol hurts.
It was just the way you said it.
Yeah.
It was just that, like, long rant, that pause, and the moment of regret just all in one.
Because I remember fumbling over words. Like, I totally couldn't talk. I was like, ugh, let's just no.
That was ODST, right?
Yeah, it was. It was ODST on the
I would love to go back
Master
and play
Chief.
that.
Yes, I want to go back and play all the Halos for the bajillionth time.
Skyler doesn't want to play him.
Except
No, I'd
4.
love to play them. Most of them are only 2-player, though. So if we're doing that, I don't think I should be one of the people in the 2-player ones. Because you
Cool,
guys know
'cause
it
we
way
have-
better
That's
than me.
Cool,
fair.
because we have Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo 5, and Halo 3 ODST.
Yeah.
No, we have Halo 3 and ODST.
The others don't exist, Steve.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did they make more?
What?
I don't remember them.
I'm so
Oh, we have
lost.
Halo Reach.
The next Halo game to come out
What's
since Halo
wrong
Reach.
with Halo 2 on the Master Chief collection?
Oh, no,
It was
it's
so
fantastic.
pretty.
It's not 4-player.
Oh, I thought y'all just hating on it naturally.
No.
Oh, no. It's probably my second favorite Halo game.
I was really getting heartbroken there.
No, I love the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Wish
with
other ones existed. Halo 2?
No, Halo 1 and Halo
2 is
2
my
are
second
great.
favorite. It's
Whoa, second favorite. What's your first favorite?
Halo 3.
ODST.
no, not ODST. Halo 3.
So, I guess it's because I'm a graphics whore, and they never went back through and touched up Halo 3, so I didn't really... I've only played it twice, and that was on the Xbox One after I just finished Halo fucking 2.
Which
on
looked
there,
beautiful.
Which was fucking beautiful. And then the only time I played Halo 3 was when it launched.
See, Fred and I pretty much played it in its heyday all the time.
So what was in Halo 3 that made it better than Halo 2? Not graphic-wise, obviously.
Fred, I'm going to hand that one to you.
Well, I prefer the multiplayer drastically in Halo 3.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't play any of the multiplayer.
Multiplayer
Oh, I
was
love
the
the
best.
multiplayer.
In my opinion, and I'm sure Fred will agree, it was the best Halo multiplayer they ever put out.
The only Halo multiplayer I played was when I played with you.
I still think it's the best multiplayer that's ever come
I will
out.
say it's the best multiplayer. I have a quick question. Did y'all buy the maps as they came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. The reason I love ODST is because it came with all the maps, so that was how I got the rest of multiplayer.
Oh, so I bought
okay.
them. When the day they came out, I went and bought the card. Because you had to buy the card.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, man. I remember that. Remember when they used to have, like, Oblivion had it. It just come with a second disc.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Borderlands did that with their Game of the Year edition as well.
So did
I miss
Dragon
those
Age.
days.
What?
Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition?
Oh, yeah. Game
was
of the Year.
multiple
I think
discs.
we were talking about, like... I thought we were talking about, like, the add-ons coming on discs. Like, you bought the entire thing just separately in a case. And it
Oh,
was just
Fallout
the
did
add-on
that.
disc.
Yeah, Fallout did that.
Yeah, Fallout did that.
Do they still have DLC cards?
No.
No, it's all
No.
digital.
No, yeah, we got rid of those.
Now it's all just codes. 25 digits of love.
I
Fuck
get that.
those.
I get that it's easier and cheaper to do it that way. There was something about getting the card, like the physical thing.
Yeah, something else I got to throw away.
I was about to say the same thing. I hated the cards.
Fair enough. I liked getting a thing.
I think with that little nostalgia trip, we're going to wrap this up.
Already?
With what?
Wow.
With a bow?
Already?
Well, seeing how
How long have we been
Already.
going for?
the video's been going for 2 hours.
It's almost, yeah.
Oh!
Well, it's audio's about an hour and a half
About
or
an
so.
hour and a half.
I am really out of sync with time right now.
Ah, you're
That's because
desynced.
this is desynced. Damn it, Daniel beat it to He beat me to it.
Sure, we'll end it with that. Fuck
Love
it.
you guys.
See you when we see you.
Watch me play Halo.
Bye.
Watch us play Halo.
Watch us play Halo. I'm the Emperor.